kann ja nur ein neues Spiel anfangen. Ich bin gespannt, wie das ist. Und wenn es mir gefällt, muss ich mir auch noch die anderen Teile kaufen. Diese Geschichte ist erfunden. Jegliche Ähnlichkeiten mit realen Personen, Orten, Organisationen und so weiter ist rein zufällig. Okay.
David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
Und hallo Leila. Okay, verwende das, um hervorzuheben. Führe über will mit LT oder. Aha. Okay. Whoops. Daddy. Shit. Kann ich mal. Dreh dich mal um. Tja. Drücke die Eule. Lass mal das hier haben. Drücke. Drücke. Okay, ich muss immer drücken. Bei euch hakt der Sound wieder. Ja, ich hab keine Ahnung, was das ist. Das kam von heute auf morgen irgendwann mal, dass da andauernd Soundaussetzer sind. Das mal. No device, ja. Klar. Ich hab dir auch lieb. So, geht's jetzt wieder? Muss ich jetzt hier nur hin und her bewegen? Ah, okay. Fall nicht aus der Rolle, um Punkte für Synchronisierung zu halten.
I didn't see you again this time either.
Okay, ich stell's gleich noch etwas lauter. Da muss ich in die Elgato direkt reingehen, dann werde ich es jetzt auf 100% stellen, volle Pulle Sound geben.
Peggy.
Weil ich habe ja bei OBS immer einen
My name is
Ausschlag.
David Young, former knock with the Boston PD, and now a detective who searches the past. My likes include 100% de agave tequila. My dislikes are mainly drugs and chewing gum. Two years ago, someone killed my wife. Since then, I've been using every second of my life to solve a case. Using a very special power.
Gut, also. volle Pulle Power geben. So, lauter geht's nicht mehr. Also lauter kann ich es jetzt nicht mehr drehen. Ich habe jetzt alles auf 100% gestellt. Lutscher.
It's been broken since that day. A gift is an expression of emotion. The person who sends it wants the feelings to be understood. Sometimes, however, those feelings remain in a slightly different form. I call these forgotten treasures mementos.
Ein Stiletto von der Bibliothekarin in der BPL, vielleicht das Geschenk eines Liebhabers. Ein Name steht darauf, Dominic Bean. Bei Tage eine sittsame Bibliothekarin überlistete sie nachts Männer und verkaufte ihnen Drogen. Vielleicht bekam sie den Schuh von einem ihrer Opfer. Wie dem auch sei, sie war nicht... Wie dem auch sei, sie war nicht... D. Dieses Momento hat keine Kraft mehr. Hat eigentlich irgendeiner von euch den Film Memento gesehen? Oder Momento? Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, wie der hieß.
Little Peggy. Everyone has their own place to work. A small desk in an office, a molten hot factory, a quiet library, the register in a supermarket, or in the middle of an intersection, in bed, on a golf course, a kitchen. For some, it's the whole town. From the day she died, this has been my place to work.
Okay, dann können wir rausgehen.
No results this time either. This case is in the clear.
Medizin stellt Leben her. Okay, das ist das Badezimmer. Was ist das hier?
I need to clear this case first. I can sleep after that.
Okay, das Schlafzimmer. Jetzt ist es laut. Ja, aber dann spinnt der Sound wenigstens nicht. Hoffe ich. Ging es da nicht um jemanden, der sein Gedächtnis verliert und sich dauernd Notizen macht, um einen Fall zu lösen? Ja, genau. Und die Geschichte bei Memento wird rückwärts erzählt. Also du musst von vorne bis hinten aufpassen, damit du den Film verstehst.
have no memories of that day. When I came to, I was already lying in the ICU. The only thing I do remember are the words that little Peggy whispered as she died. Look for D. Who is D? Those words keep spinning in my head. At the time, with no compelling evidence, the case hit a dead end. I quit the BPD. However, under the right circumstances, I now have the capability to solve even a dead-end case. I'll do everything in my power to find this D. I swear I will. And when I do, oh, Peggy. Amanda?
Will mich jetzt aber hier erstmal noch umgucken.
Did you hear about David's wife? Man, they were just married, too.
I heard it was revenge for one of his investigations.
Sure sounds like the way they operate. Sending a deadly message.
There's only one thing I need after work. Tequila. Straight up. Nothing mixed in. The perfect stimulation for my lead-filled brain.
You always look so happy drinking that. I wish I could have a drink too. Does it really taste that good? Maybe I'll just try a little. Oh!
Hey Stefan! Lieber David, der Gedanke, dass du diese Worte liest, macht mich sehr froh. Ich hoffe, du bist etwas ruhiger geworden. Ich liebe dich so, wie du bist, und ich werde den David lieben, der du sein wirst. Dies ist das zweite Mal, dass ich dies schreibe. Erinnerst du dich an das erste Mal? Heute habe ich all meine alten Briefe gefunden. Seltsam, dass sie zu deinen Fallunterlagen geworden sind. Alle Briefe, die ich je geschickt habe, eine perfekte Sammlung, die sogar bis in unsere Schulzeit zurückreicht. Sie sind dir offenbar wichtig, da du sie so säuberlich aufbewahrt hast. Hast du einen solchen Respekt vor ihnen, dass du sie nicht einmal aufreißen willst? Ist es das? Dies ist eine Herausforderung von der Peggy, die ich jetzt bin, an den David, der du sein wirst. Ich habe meine Briefe versteckt, alte und neue. Ich möchte, dass du mich ganz findest und all unsere Erinnerungen und die Peggy kennenlernst, die ich war, die ich bin und die ich sein werde. Little Peggy Young, 14.09.2009. Ah, Himmel, mach die Tür auf die Nerven. Egal wer das ist. Was? What the fuck?
Oh, hold it!
Alles klar? Alles klar? What the fuck? Shit.
Gotcha. You can't escape now.
This is Amanda. She just suddenly started living here one day. She sometimes goes out and gets food for us. And that's something of a lifeline for me, as I don't really go outside. Just who she is, though, well, my memory holds no answers.
Yo, David, everything shipshape?
As you can see, Teddy.
Someone definitely got the jump on you.
Forrest Kaysen, a detective with the Boston Police Department, and my former partner. He still helps me out nowadays in my search for Dee. He's both a client and a source of information. He gets whatever I need.
Women are always trouble. Doesn't matter how old they get. Trouble.
Fighting with Diana again?
Like you wouldn't believe. Women, men don't stand a chance. Don't come and see me actually means get right over here. But then, leave me alone just means, well, leave me alone. How am I meant to make sense of that? Tell me, David, please.
Coffee from a different place can be nice once in a while.
Once in a while. All the time is more like it. I was a fool to ask you. Man, Diana is so stupid.
Once feared as the mighty grizzly, detective among detectives. Now he's more like a big teddy bear.
What's the point of the place?
Teddy, what's this?
So, tell me, David, have you heard the news about that airplane accident, huh?
Access Gate Airways Flight 117, struck by unexplained lightning? No one's talking about anything else right now.
We might be looking at the real deal. I've got the good stuff for you this time. Passenger simply vanishing from an aircraft mid-flight. Does that sound possible to you? Antonio Zapatero, otherwise known as Rabbit. He's a courier who only carries real blood. This one promised to provide evidence after being brought to Boston. Evidence that may well have led to the ID of the source of real blood. But then the lightning struck, and in the confusion, he vanished.
He escaped somehow?
No. When I say vanished, that's pretty much what I mean. Like something out of a magic act.
So, clue me in. What makes this one the real deal?
The name of the boss he was going to give up? Apparently starts with the letter D. This courier might have had evidence revealing the identity of D. So, interested yet? Let me ask you again. A passenger simply vanishing from an aircraft mid-flight. Does that sound possible to you?
Almost anything is possible. That's why you brought this to me in the first place, isn't it?
Glad we're on the same page. The courier had the evidence with him. I tell you, there's got to be a third party involved somewhere. From the evidence I was able to bring, this particular item is the most interesting. The owner of that badge was involved in this incident. Well?
No doubt about it. This is a memento.
Great. It's yours then. Let's hope it's the last one you'll ever need.
Blutige Dienstmarke des Marshals. Ein Beweisstück im Fall des verschwundenen Kuriers. Es gehörte dem Federal Marshal Derek Buchanan, der beim Transport des Kuriers getötet wurde. Hiermit sollte ich in der Lage sein, zu einem Flugzeug zu tauchen, an Bord dessen sich die befindet, der Schlüssel zum Fall der Ermordung meiner Frau. Ah, okay. Okay, so switch to durch. Switch. Und hey, Sascha. Gehe ins Badezimmer und tauche in die Vergangenheit. Die Frau ist crazy. Ah, das ist ein Shop. Ah ja. Ah ja. Alles klar. Gucken wir uns erstmal hier noch um.
A Nobel Prize for the first man who put cheese in a hamburger. Your common sense may not be the world's common sense. Values are never the same. Life is love.
Hey Felix!
Hey, Amanda. Do you want to watch too? We're just at the best bit.
Little...
As I expected, the perpetrator is
Niedliches Eichhörnchen. Lieber David, findest du nicht, dass Amanda der ideale Name für unsere Katze ist? Jedes Mal, wenn ich sie ansehe, muss ich an dein Gesicht denken, als du sie das erste Mal sahst. Amanda hat geholfen, aber der Antrag kam von dir. Ich bin so glücklich. Jedes Mal, wenn ich sie sehe, kommt die Erinnerung und ich bin so glücklich wie damals. Amanda schläft auf meinem Schoß, während ich dir dies schreibe. Sie ist ein wahrer Engel, rein, weiß, neugeboren. Sie wurde Teil unseres Glücks und ließ unsere Familie Wirklichkeit werden. Ich liebe dich, David. PS, bestimmt gibt uns auch mein Pflegevater seinen Segen. Wir schaffen das. Little Peggy. Okay, Amanda ist die Katze. Haben wir ja schon gesehen.
David, taking care of yourself is part of your job. What's up, David? Feeling hungry? Okay, good. Let's eat then. I know you too well. You probably have only been drinking alcohol.
Your badge says detective for a reason, Teddy.
Go get Amanda. The more the merrier at the dinner table.
Tell me, Teddy, what's up with you and Diana?
Nothing much. It's just how we roll.
New York versus Boston again?
That's the root of it.
But both of you are originally from New York. I thought you'd be double-teaming me.
I've been living in Boston for 30 years, man. I'm a Bostonian now, body and soul.
Diana doesn't see it that way?
Nah, she's still got her head stuck right up in New York.
So what was it this time? Baseball? Basketball? Not football.
Nope. Something bigger.
But what's bigger than sports rivalry?
Oh, this one's bigger. Much bigger. It's all about clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
Yeah, clam chowder! No matter how you slice it, Boston has the best clam chowder in the world. You're with me on this, right? Right? Huh? But Diana just can't see it.
I've no basis for comparison.
What?
I've never eaten clam chowder anywhere but Boston.
So it's the best in the world by default! Come on. Come on. Come on! Oh, come on, David!
Sorry. I can't help you out. I can't say anything absolute that isn't based on personal experience.
I need you on this. All I needed you to say was damn straight.
Habt ihr auch schon mal so viele Pizzen gegessen? Also so viele Pizzastückchen? Pizza-Sandwich. Die Entdeckung vom B. Im April 2002 brach ein Student der Boston University beim Leichtathletiktraining auf dem Campus zusammen und wurde ins Krankenhaus gebracht. Trotz angemessener notfallmedizinischer Versorgung starb der Student weniger als eine Stunde nach dem Vorfall. Die Todesursache war akutes Herzversagen. Da der Student gewohnheitsmäßig Anabolika verwendete, galt sein Tod als Folge oder Nebenwirkung seines Drogenmissbrauchs. Trotz der scheinbar eindeutigen Sachlage wurden die Besitztümer des Verstorbenen im Zuge der Ermittlungen beschlagnahmt. Man fand eine große Menge Steroide, die die ursprünglichen Vermutungen stützten. Darunter befand sich jedoch eine bisher unbekannte, nicht registrierte pharmazeutische Substanz. Steroide, die zu Dopingzwecken verwendet werden, verstärken den Baustoffwechsel, sodass in den Zellen mehr Protein gebildet wird. Diese neue Droge wirkt nicht nur sofort, sondern bewirkt offenbar auch eine erhebliche Steigerung der Muskelkraft ohne offenkundige physiologische Veränderung. Angesichts des sehr hohen Leistungsanstiegs und der Tatsache, dass die Droge durch keinen Dopingtest erkannt werden kann, verbreitete sie sich schnell und lautlos unter Athleten. Auf dem Schwarzmarkt wurde sie unter dem Namen B gehandelt, was der Ähnlichkeit des roten Pulvers mit getrocknetem Blut geschuldet war. Darüber hinaus war das Marktvolumen so klein, dass es ein Geheimnis bleiben konnte, wie genau man an die Droge kam. Obwohl klinische Tests keinerlei psychotrope Eigenschaften ans Licht brachten, machten alle gewohnheitsmäßigen Konsumenten sehr ähnliche Angaben hinsichtlich der Wirkung. Diese Droge macht einen zum Gott. Sie ist kein dreckiges Betäubungsmittel, sie ist ein Weg zum wahren Selbst zu finden. Schon klar. So, laufen wir dahin. Mal gucken, ob hier rechts, ob ich hier noch was nehmen kann. So funktioniert unser Gehirn. Wie lang ist denn das? Also so kurz will der jetzt erklären, wie das Gehirn funktioniert? Das Gehirn ist ein komplexes neurales Netzwerk, das aus sogenannten Neuronen gebildet wird. Diese spezialisierten Zellen tragen jede für sich elektrische oder chemische Signale. Wenn ein Signal innerhalb eines einzelnen Neurons übermittelt wird, geschieht dies in Form elektrischer Impulse. Wenn jedoch Signale zwischen verschiedenen Neuronen ausgetauscht werden, dann in chemischer Form als sogenannte Neurotransmitter. Die Neurotransmitter befinden sich in den Synapsen. Wenn in diesen Bereichen Störungen auftreten, wird der Informationsfluss zwischen den Neutronen beeinträchtigt, was zu einer Reihe an Krankheiten führen kann. Synaptische Störungen können angeboren sein oder durch Verletzungen entstehen und können vorübergehend oder chronisch auftreten, etwa durch die Verwendung bestimmter Drogen. Okay, also, wir sollen ins Badezimmer. Was ist jetzt das? Das hier, ne?
Teddy. Thanks for all the help.
No problem, David. We're partners. You may have quit the force, but that fact won't change. Hell, if you trace it all the way back, if I hadn't asked you to join up in the first place...
Teddy!
No. Don't give me that look, Amanda. I'm just trying to give him a reason to live.
Little Peggy. Time has been frozen for me since that day.
Will I see you this time?
Will ich auch können. Was meinst du jetzt, die Pizza so zu essen?
David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
Ich hab doch gerade nächste Episode gedrückt, oder? Ich bin verwirrt. Ah, okay, passt schon. Episode 1, der gorische Knoten.
The lavatory. On an airplane. Another successful dive. Catching memories called mementos. Allows me to dive into the past. The day little Peggy was killed, I survived. Miraculously, somehow, I survived. In exchange for losing my memory, I gained this power. That has to be a sign of something. The past will surely tell me the truth. Look for D. I can't get a voice out of my head. Who killed her? Just who is D? The only way to silence that voice is to change my fate.
Finde den Kurier und den Federal Marshal.
Who is D?
Killer? Conspirator? Mastermind? Witness? Or maybe...
Ja, gut, passt schon, wir haben ihn verdrückt. Passt schon, einfach recht schon.
Vanishing from an airplane during a flight? That's impossible.
Nichts ist unmöglich.
There's gotta be something I'm missing.
Are you okay?
David.
Little Peggy?
Sir, are you okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
My apologies, Olivia. You just look so much like an old girlfriend of mine.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just for a second, I actually thought little Peggy had come back to life.
I have to get back to work.
Sure. No problem, Olivia.
Just one thing, sir. You're surely aware that we carry a passenger list aboard.
Huh. Memorized it, have you?
We don't take kindly to stowaways, if that's what you are.
A stowaway, am I? Well, Miss Olivia Jones. Maybe you're on to me.
Also ich bin ja eigentlich kein blinder Passagier, ich bin eigentlich ein Zeitreisender.
The courier is gonna vanish, is he? No matter what trick he uses, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Is anything the matter?
You mentioned the passenger list?
Oh, I'm sure it's just my mistake.
You really do have it memorized?
I thought I did, but I'm still new at this job. It's probably just my mistake. I'm sorry I said anything.
Is it true that there's a United States Marshal aboard this flight?
Why would you ask such a thing?
I heard some of the other crew talking.
Let's hope she buys that.
I have no idea.
No idea at all? Isn't the passenger list burned into your memory?
Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you. Why would you care to know, may I ask?
Oh, just a passing interest. You called me a stowaway, didn't you?
My apologies for that, sir.
What did you mean?
Nothing really. No deep meaning.
Nothing at all?
I must apologize if I have upset you. I didn't mean to. I'm truly very sorry.
Okay, hier kann ich noch was anfassen.
This emergency door is sealed up tight. Just where does the courier plan on making his escape from? You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness, but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You? What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. Two signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again, didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere. I can tell you the details, but it might take a while.
I don't want your life story. Do I need to spell it out to you? Get lost.
I'm afraid that doesn't work for me. I've got business with him. Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug called Real Blood. Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of D. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
You should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by.
Die Schlafmaske ist cool, ja. Ein Füller der Federal Marshal Derek gehörte, wahrscheinlich aus den Beständen der Verwaltung. Der Füller ist zwar ein schönes Schreibutensil, doch die Feder ist verbogen, wodurch er unbrauchbar wird. Anscheinend wurde er nicht gerade sorgfältig behandelt.
But of course, yes.
Again, I know.
Snow on the front, cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly avant-garde now, is it? I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly!
And who might you...
I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby! What do you think? Dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just plain
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan. And this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
Duncan. So this guy's also a D.
Some people just don't get it, no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde! The epitome of my next theme.
Hey, Titan of Sun, wie ist das
Cart
Game?
that was
Bisher nicht
blocking
schlecht.
the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider.
Hmm? 4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
Is there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window. The angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there. That window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. Going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D too?
This is so bad. This plane is going down.
It's okay, there's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down!
No, this plane didn't crash.
What? Did it crash? Did it? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me. I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam, I'm sure you did. Very well. Please allow me to handle this.
Unbelievable.
Well. Let me see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it? I have to admit, I didn't expect to ever see you again.
I can't imagine why.
It's outrageous. It's unbelievable. I will not do it. I will not just...
This flight attendant seems to know me. I have no idea when I met him, however. For me, our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
On an airplane in the air.
You are quite the stubborn mule. The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed, maybe. Oh, I wonder. If you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
Trouble? Me? Your watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench hat.
And I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what I'll do. Just listen.
Now I've got 3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Becky?
Lenke einen Flugbegleiter ab und gelange zur Business Class.
These look like souvenirs from the trip.
Cool. Das ist alles, was dir dazu einfällt?
This door makes the window creak. I can use this to make that nervous wreck go into overdrive.
This is not acceptable. This is... No, I will not. I can't take any more of this. You've heard it before, you know.
Undergoes more than 100 rigorous checks before...
What? Are you saying these window noises are all in my head? Are you? Dumb fuck! I thought you were a nice gentleman.
Madam,
you think
I
I'm just
assure
some
you I
complainer?
think nothing
Some
of the...
lawsuit seeker? Do you? This is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable! Show me your name tag. Show it to me! Employee number D-3582? I've burnt it into my forebrain. Once I'm home, yes, I am going to sue you. I have never been so mad in my life. But I'm just practicing what I preach.
As you wish,
Can't you
madam.
understand that?
However, perhaps if we
Is
change
there
your
any way
seat
I can
field,
talk to your manager?
I'm sure the sound
I've
of windows
been
would not
counting
annoy you in,
each
say,
and every...
business class. The seats are very fluffy, too.
Business? That's, class?
It is, madam. I could show you to your seat.
One where I can't hear the windows?
No nasty window noises in business.
Well,
If you'll just allow me to explain the procedure for your upgrade.
I suppose that could be okay.
What the fuck? In the instant I saw that big man, the scar on my forehead started to throb. It's never happened before. What's going on here?
Okay, das geht jetzt über Eishockey. Ich scroll das mal kurz durch. Ich werde es mir jetzt aber persönlich selbst nicht durchlesen.
The Metro M. That's the subway in DC. The Boston MBTA uses a T symbol, so this ticket was used in DC. Snow, cherry blossoms. A seasonal theme, I'm guessing?
ja, okay, hier kann ich jetzt dann einkaufen. Danke, Mietje. So.
There's nothing here.
So, sagst du jetzt hier oben wieder das Gleiche? Ich finde den ja so creepy.
Snow and cherry blossoms. A seasonal theme, I'm guessing?
Ja, okay, er sagt dann das Gleiche.
Nothing looks out of place.
What are you doing here?
This big fella. I've met him before somewhere, but I can't remember where. My scar is desperately trying to tell me that he knows something.
Hey, enough already! How long you planning on keeping me waiting? Get out here now! Fuck! This shit!
Fucking with my big eye, weren't you? Trying to take it while I was sleeping? Is that your ass or your head? No more messing with this puppy! More lightning? Bad! Real bad! Both! I said! You're never, ever, ever gonna get my big guy! Didn't I? Bitch!
Antonio Zapatero!
There you are! You're this young I've been hearing so much about. Not like I'm gonna spill the slop on thee, though. What be in there for me? Hey, papi! So how about you die, fucker?
Damn it! Wait! Antonio Zapatero!
There's no wait and stare in truth or dare! If you wanna know about thee, go on that fucking investigation!
Hand over your evidence! Whatever it is! I need it!
Are you serious? You're so silly!
Then I'll just have to take it by force!
Hot beverage?
If you really do know who D is,
What? If I really know, you'll what? Young-a-ling-a-ding-dong!
Oh my goddess! Suki!
You'll get over it.
Ow!
Yeah, things just got serious.
All right, Zapatero. I'm knocking this one out of the park.
No hitting back at the picture!
Lecker!
This is how you use a megaphone. What is the evidence you have? Tell me!
My precious eye went flying. You fucking dumbass!
Maybe, but that doesn't matter. What do you know about D? Tell me!
That really hurt! I'm gonna kill you now!
So hand it over! Hand over! Get evidence!
Das Spiel ist so krank. Das Spiel ist so krank.
How about you give up? You've had enough, right? Oh shit! Fuck! No, fuck!
Nighty nighty, youngin'. Hey! Young man!
Now I've got you! Can't vanish now, can you?
Don't move! Let him go!
Olivia?
I warned you. We don't take kindly to stowaways. Just... who are you?
Olivia? Rabbit? The courier, he vanished?
Finde alle Beweisstücke, noch 8 übrig.
Marshall, are you okay? What's with the attitude? I'm only asking because I was worried. You'd think nothing happened at all.
I don't need your jabber, boy.
Derek Buchanan. I'm not sure why, but he seems determined to ignore me.
You've got quite a young wife. Is there a big age gap between you? You're giving courage to men all across our fair nation. If a stony-faced gorilla like you can marry such a young, beautiful creature, there's hope for all of us yet, isn't there? But that's a surprise. You're the last person I'd expect to be carrying a picture of your family.
Listen up. I don't know who you are. But if you want to keep sucking down air, never talk to me again. A man is far more than just his looks. My wife understood that well.
Marshall Buchanan doesn't know who I am? There's something very odd going on here. But just what is it?
Oh, my Sherry, I know. You must have been so scared. How is my Suki? Okay? There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in D.C. Ooh, I think some Chardonnay might be nice.
Didn't your mannequin just break?
Hey! Excuse me! She's Suki, not a mannequin! Therefore, she most certainly cannot ever just break. Do you intend to make an enemy of the entire fashion industry?
No. That mannequin got totally wrecked.
Tut-tut! Say another word, mister, and I shall unleash my anger!
Okay, you win. Forget I even asked about your mannequin. My bad. No more about Suki.
That's right. She's not a mannequin. We can forget this ever happened. Of course, us being top fashion designers, we're never going to remember you anyway. Your choices in fashion, so terrible. How can one walk out wearing that?
Your mannequin... is Suki really okay?
You're so persistent. Look at her smooth, perfect body. She doesn't have a mark on her. Sue. Oh, you're so good. Oh, my Suki. Suki, you are just too lovely. If I were to lose you, I doubt I could go on living.
This does look like the real Suki. So just what's going on here?
When did you become a military maniac?
This is fashion, you heathen. Retro and military, it's called. Both Suki and I are completely anti-war, of course.
Okay. But what I really wanted to know was, when did you change your clothes?
Progress cannot be stopped. When we changed is not what is important. Rather, the question should be, when can we change? Indeed, just look. The fashion we have on right now is already headed toward obscurity. It's imminent, like fluttering petals. At any moment, new inspiration is going to just explode into my brain. Like, ooh, of and von.
Avant-garde!
Eureka! Yes. Your exclamation just lifted the fog from my brain in a flash. Now, say it with me. Avant-garde! This will be my next theme!
You've got red powder on your clothes. What is it?
Achoo! Oh, excuse me. Now then, where exactly is this red powder on my clothing? I don't see anything at all.
An elite fashion designer and a mysterious powder? My instincts as a former narcotics detective tell me something's up. I'll question him and find out more.
Brilliant lights cast deep shadows.
What's that supposed to mean?
Musicians, artists, designers, top clientele for drug pushers.
I don't deny it.
And you're one of them too?
I don't need that stuff. I've got Suki. There's nothing that can possibly stimulate me more than her. Comparing her to the effects of mere chemicals? Synthetic drugs? You may as well just slap her in the face.
Yours is a world of trends, isn't it? Well, there are trends in drugs, too. You're sensitive to trends, right? You know what I'm talking about. Real blood. The ultimate drug. Considered the final and best of the blood series. As the name might suggest, it's a bright red powder. Just like the suspicious powder I saw on your clothing.
You seem quite desperate to paint me as a junkie. But you're just overthinking things. The substance you question is nothing like that silly, real blood. It's far more wonderful, revolutionary, like a completely new age. For now, well, just call it D.
Tell me more about this new age.
No comment.
If it's all legit, surely you can tell me about it.
It isn't time to reveal anything yet. You'll hear about it soon enough, along with the rest of the world.
So you're planning on spreading a new age called D across the entire world simultaneously?
No comment.
This guy could be a lot more dangerous than he looks. I'll try taunting him a little.
I've worked it out. The D of this new age is the D from Duncan. In other words, you want to make your own name the symbol of this new age. The whole world will be under the spell of the red powder that bears your name. But that isn't art. It's just attention seeking. The desire for conquest. Just another wannabe dictator. Is that what Suki wants?
Say whatever you like. It's not like you can stop me.
This guy is tougher than I thought. He knows I don't have anything on him, okay? I'll slap him with some proof. Something he can't run away from. All this talk of a new age called D, though. I just hope my bad feeling about all this is way off the mark.
Finde alle Beweisstücke. Alter, wie sieht das denn jetzt aus hier? Goldene Objekte können verwendet werden, weiße Objekte können gedrückt werden. Hier ist Blut. Ist das Blut? Was ist das? Ne, das ist das Pulver. Ach, das ist die Vision. Die Vision.
Why did I even think to try this? I must be getting tired.
Jetzt mal ganz kurz Amanda für etwas Ausdauer. Ups.
Anymore. My hands and feet are cramping up.
What are you doing that for?
You there. Perfect timing. I can't take it anymore.
Take what?
What is Deborah talking about?
That lightning strike electrified the floor and handrails. So I'm doing my best not to touch them. But I can't take it anymore. My arms, legs, neck, back, everything is screaming in pain.
I need to try and calm it down.
Lightning striking an airplane. Crazy, huh? Doesn't this shaking feel odd to you?
First, squeaking windows, and now seats and floors are electrified? I'm almost impressed by your capacity to worry about the mundane.
Hold it! What was that about the windows?
They were squeaking, right?
Squeaking! The windows! You're saying the windows on this bucket squeak? What? You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then?
You also take notes on suspicious people, right?
That's right. There's you, of course, and I've got notes on that guy with the mannequin. Oh, I've got his number. He's one of them object sexuals.
I'll have to take your word for that.
It's a term applied to individuals who fall in love with inanimate objects. Come on, you've heard of it. A type of paraphilia. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, love has no boundaries.
What about the guy with the scar on his forehead? Stony face? In business class?
Oh yes, workaholic, textbook. He's got it bad too. He's either using his work to run away from something, or work itself is his reason for living.
Reason for living.
It's like Dr. Johnson always says, it doesn't matter what it is, just find a reason to live. You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, fall from an airplane and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then?
Okay, das kann ich jetzt noch nicht auswählen. Ich habe das irgendwie das Gefühl, wir sind vor dem Blitzeinschlag. Macht das Sinn?
There's nothing here. It's a domestic flight. No large bags.
Ich hätte gedacht, ich habe irgendwie Blut an dem Fenster oder an der Tür gesehen.
Door looks fine.
Nee, der Blitz hat schon eingeschlagen, aber...
The front is a cherry blossom pattern, and snow is on the back. When did that change over?
Ich bin gerade noch ein bisschen am Überlegen.
When did you move to this seat?
When indeed, young Mr. Young. So funny you would ask.
What does that mean?
If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence. You, of all people, should understand. Cutlery has to be stainless. Don't you agree?
Nein. Fuck, verdammt.
If time change.
That lightning strike. How did you know about it before it even happened? Don't tell me you can control lightning strikes.
Your ability to look is not bad, but you need to be able to observe a little more carefully. What did you observe?
The engine isn't damaged.
You have good observational skills. You already know the answer. Am I correct?
Do you know what happened to the courier?
It might be said that I do, and it might be said that I don't. If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence. Either way, Mr. Young, you cannot ask me to do your job for you.
What about that female member of the cabin crew?
You mean Olivia Jones? You saw her. Did she remind you of little Peggy?
What do you know about little Peggy?
Blonde, blue eyes, and a mole by her eye. Did she smell of the same soap too?
Just how much do you know?
Everything. You told me all of it yourself, Mr. Young. You're overlaying your memory of little Peggy to Olivia, aren't you?
Who are?
It was a sneaky. I I remember
Ein bisschen schneller könnt ihr schon reden.
very a man doing a
You know her too?
her well a thing a good indication of your own well-being, Mr. Young.
What you done to me?
Can you feed them? These are things with meaning for you.
What are you talking about?
Can discover something about her. Of her. Don't
Hä? Oh. Oh, okay, jetzt nicht. Au.
Have you remembered something? Mr. Young, I placed a memory left by her in your house. That memory belongs to you, Mr. Young.
Leaving something in my house. Could it be?
Okay, so ihr habt Soundprobleme. Wartet mal, ich mach die Elgato nochmal neu. Das ist ja meistens echt, es ist ja eigentlich immer nur das Spiel, das aussetzt, nie meine Stimme. Das verstehe ich halt nicht, warum meine Stimme grundsätzlich durchgehend funktioniert, aber der Game Sound manchmal nicht richtig übertragen wird. Muss ja dann eigentlich irgendwas mit der Elgato sein.
There's nothing here. The cherry blossoms and snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean? It's like I'm not even here.
Oh dear. Control will be an issue if I can't find it. Sir, can I help you with anything?
Where's Olivia?
Excuse me, sir. Exactly which Miss Olivia are you searching for?
Olivia Jones. She's a member of the crew, just like you are.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she isn't aboard this flight.
Come on. Did that lightning strike you too? She was right here a moment ago. In any case, you need to contact Logan Airport immediately. Tell them we have an emergency up here. Also, get the BPD to send some cops to the airport. Detective Forrest Kaysen in particular. Give him my name and you'll have no problems.
Well, excuse me, sir. Are you hoping to use this confusion for something nefarious? If so, I'll have to stop you. Damn
Next
it.
time I'll break more than your watch.
My most humble apologies, Mr. David Young. This incident has us all a little riled up, I'm sure.
Huh?
I'll make the call about the suspicious person immediately. To our destination, Ronald Reagan International Airport. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Ich sag ja, wir sind in einer völlig anderen Zeitzone jetzt irgendwie. Brocke, Zeit, Dingenskirchen, ihr wisst, was ich meine. Wie sauber soll ich denn das noch machen?
What a beautiful sunset. It reminds me of the day I proposed. Little Peggy. I'll find who killed you. I will.
Ja, okay, bei mir sagt er gerade nichts.
The door looks fine. The cherry blossoms and snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean?
Wiederholt sich gerne, oder?
Nothing says Boston quite like this. There must be a baseball fan on board. It's for Boston versus New York. Pretty good seats, too. Of course, it's been used. Things don't come that easy.
I've collected all the puzzle pieces.
The west side window.
There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in DC.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she wasn't aboard.
I don't know who you are.
That's it! This piece of the past has been solved! Marshall, are you really sentimental enough to hold on to a pen that can't even write? Unexpected. Most unexpected. You seem quite different from the man I first imagined you to be, but that doesn't mean you're totally free from suspicion.
I told you
The same trick won't work twice.
Damn it!
Although it's still the first time for you. The Fenway Park ticket was a used ticket.
What?
The seat cover pattern is cherry blossom and snow.
What are you rambling about?
The destination is in the other direction. The sun can be seen from the windows on the right side. In other words, the aircraft is flying south.
Explain yourself clearly!
I am David Young, a private detective who also collaborates with the BPD. Now you, Derek Buchanan, I consider you suspicious. If you are the one I'm after, you're gonna remain heavily involved in my investigation from now on. So let me give you this warning. I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. I'll never give up. Even if it means I have to get in your way. So be ready for that. Oh, one other thing. Something I probably ought to mention. According to the BPD files, you get killed while transporting the courier known as Rabbit.
Oh, God. What the hell? I'm going to be...
Antonio Zapatero and Olivia Jones. They vanished right in front of my eyes. Literally, vanished. But they didn't vanish at all. They were never on this flight. This isn't the AG Flight 117 of Boston. It's a different aircraft, heading for Washington. In other words, they didn't vanish. I moved. It must have happened at that moment. I used the broken fountain pen to come further back in time.
I don't feel anything from either one anymore.
David, why do you shave your beard?